What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Zakia if you're new here, and if you're a returning subscriber, hey girl. All right, so today we are going to be making for our first meal chimichurri steak tacos. Y'all, I ain't never made no chimichurri. I don't even know what it tastes like, but I was like, let me just try something else. I've been watching videos on it, so we're gonna do this together. Yeah, I told y'all last time, I was like, I'm gonna just start tasting these new recipes while I'm recording, just so y'all can get the real raw reaction. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, y'all, so the total calories for that meal is 419, 51.8 grams of protein, 20.2 grams of fat, and 28.4 grams of carbs. So definitely in my range, high protein, low calorie. Y'all already know how I do it. With the chimichurri sauce, I didn't know how to calculate that. The only reason I did calculate it because of the olive oil. So I tried to find something that made sense to me. So when y'all see the screenshot here or there, you'll see which one I chose. I didn't use a lot of it, but I'm just, sometimes you're just going to have to guess. But let me try these on camera. Let's see what we talking about. Yes. That chimichurri sauce is bomb. This will be in my rotation. I'm glad that I made like a nice amount because I can just add that to other stuff. But that was really good. It gives, I think it was the red wine vinegar that really did it. Let me taste it again. And y'all know, I've said this before, I'm not really an onion person, but them shallots did it. So I think it's the vinegar, the red wine vinegar, and the shallots that are really like bringing out the flavor. It's so good, y'all. Please make this, and make sure you get fresh parsley and fresh oregano. Don't be using that stuff that's already in the container dried out. You need fresh. When I tell you, You can do this with shrimp, chicken. If you are vegetarian, I don't know how it's gonna taste on some tofu, or I don't know. Y'all know what what works best for you. But yes, chimichurri steak tacos or chimichurri tacos, chimichurri just in general. Yes, please do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and I'm gonna see y'all for lunch. All right, y'all. So now we back for lunch. I meant to tell y'all I wanted to record my workout this morning, but y'all know if you've watched my other videos, my gym closed from 30 to 90 days, whatever they was talking about. So now I'm in a new gym, and of course, now it's all about like me building my confidence back up to record around a new crowd of people. And then plus this gym that I go to now, it is a lot more people around the time that I was going to my other gym. My other gym was like barely anybody in there. It might have been like 15 to 20 of us in there total. And it was a bigger gym. But this one, it's more compact. It's big, but it's more like the machines and stuff are closer together. And I'm just like, with the tripod that I have, I know it will be noticeable, but then also it's like me trying to build my confidence back up to not care with people staring at my camera. Everybody at the other gym already knew, and it was other people recording. I have not seen one person record in this gym. So, and I had asked them too, I'm like, is it okay? And they were like, just don't record nobody and, be mindful. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's with any other gym. But I have not seen one tripod. So I'm really like, I still got to do it, because the main two reasons why I record is it helps me to gain clients on my social media sites. And then also some of the exercises I do add to my app for my current clients, when I assign them workouts. So I'm like, Zakia, you got to get it together, because this is part of your job. So just pray for me, y'all. Like, I'm really trying to build this confidence up. I am going to get another tripod, because I think if I get a different version, like a different kind, it will be more discreet, and then I can work on the angles and stuff. So I'm gonna, because I do like, let me know below, do y'all like the workouts part of what I eat in the days? Like, do y'all like that combination, or do y'all skip to the workout part, the meal part? Like, let me know so that I know how what y'all prefer, pretty much. Like what percentage prefers more of the combination or just the meals? That'll be helpful too, because if all y'all like, nah, we need them workouts, sis, then I'm gonna be like, you know what? Who gives a damn? Let's go ahead and, get these workouts in at the gym, the new gym. But so that's currently what I'm working on. But anyway, so for lunch, we are making General Tso shrimp with rice and broccoli. Very simple, very easy, very quick. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, y'all. So that was a total of 528 calories. Now, I did not know That was going to be 8.5 ounces of shrimp. That was a lot. I was eyeballing it, but I was like, dang, this is 8.5 ounces of shrimp, y'all. That's crazy. And then 140 grams of white rice. Usually I do like 130 to 140. It's about a cup, maybe a little bit over a cup. But that is the range that I do use or that I do eat. And then the General Soul Sauce by Iron Chef, I suggest you get that one. It is less calories than the other one that I use. I think it was, yeah, so House of Sang, Tsang. This is 45 calories for a tablespoon. Iron Chef is 25 calories per tablespoon. So if you guys have any questions about, protein, meals, just anything when it comes to nutrition, just leave them down below. But yeah, that is typically what I would eat. It's very quick. It's very easy. I would suggest if you have issues with coming up with meals, or you don't have time to cook, or you just don't know what to make, I would suggest, honestly, I probably said this before, make a bowl full of chicken, ground turkey, ground beef, make some rice, make some potatoes, make some broccoli, make some spinach, put them all in their separate containers, and then buy sauces like that. Buy General Soul Sauce, buy sesame, garlic sauce. There's so many sauces that you can experiment with, and then put that in your meals so that you can have different flavors. If you want something specific, of course, you can come back to my videos, of course. Tell a friend, share with a friend, But yeah, that's the simplest way. That way, if you do work a lot, or if you just don't have time to cook, go right in that refrigerator. Boom, boom, boom. Add everything in one plate and you good to go. Get some sauce. If you don't want no sauce, that's cool too. But just make it very simple. If the harder you make it, the harder eating in your deficit is going to be, or just in general, trying to figure out what to eat, even in your surplus. Counting calories can be hard when you don't know what to eat. When you do know what to eat, all you do is go into MyFitnessPal and plug it right in. It's that simple. A lot of people make it seem like it's difficult and they don't have time. You have time. You have time to count calories because all you're doing is plugging in your food into that app. If you have time to scroll on social media, you have time to plug that in, especially when the food is already made. Get you a food scale, measure everything out, you good to go. I promise you it's not that difficult. But if you need help, I do have nutrition services and I'm hands-on with that. So we will go over the amount of calories that you need to eat. That also includes cardio and daily steps. It includes other things that I keep track of with your nutrition. But yes, nutrition is 80% of your weight loss. 20% is your workout and your other activities. But nutrition is key. So if you need help with that, I got you. Also, when it comes to consultations, just know, because I have had people book consultations. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I know you're coming from YouTube because, I do ask, of course, but I appreciate y'all for booking these consultations. My consultations are every Monday between, I think it's like 5 and 7 or 5 and 8. So if you want to book a consultation, it's free. It's a 30-minute call max, and we talk about your goals. We talk about, what you're trying to achieve, and basically how my setup is, and determine if we're both a match. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's for everybody, but I got you. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that, and I'll see you later and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm eating gummy bears for my snack. I've been craving candy lately, and y'all know I keep it real with y'all. For the most part, I have like better snacks than that, but I'm a candy girl. I like my let me show y'all. If you know the Haribo gummy bears. I will be eating those. Also, I saw these peanut butter and jelly M&Ms. When I tell you, I am a sucker for candy. Gummy candy, like the gummy trolley worms, chocolate, almond Snicker. That is oh my gosh, my weakness, y'all. But yeah, I'm just, I always keep it real. I'm gonna have some candy. And then later I'll probably have like a Yasso fudge bar, but I'll show y'all that too. Y'all have seen it already a couple times. So, but yeah, look, it is what it is. That's just what I feel like eating. I counted in my calories and it goes and it fits everything. So I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. Okay. I ain't restrict. We don't restrict over here. My clients don't restrict. I don't restrict. We just eat in moderation. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and I'll see y'all for dinner. All right, y'all. So now we back with dinner. We are making a turkey meatloaf and a Caesar salad. Of course, low calorie, high protein. You already know how I do it. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, y'all. So that was a total of 427 calories, 45.4 grams of protein, 26.5 grams of fat, 6.2 grams of carbs for the girlies that are on a low carb diet. I don't recommend it, but there you go. I got you. So yeah, low calorie, high protein. Like I said, 30 grams or more of protein per meal is the best thing for you. Remember, you want your besides the calorie deficit for people who are trying to lose body fat, remember to get at least 8 to 10K steps in a day. Make sure that you are eating a high protein diet. Make sure that you are working out, and I mean lifting weights and doing cardio at least 3 times a week. And you can't even go wrong with that. Just stick with those. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments. If you want to do a consultation where we can go over in depth more about that, we could do that. Consultation is free. Thank you if you've made it this far. I will show the dessert that I'm going to make. I've had it a couple times, but I want to show you guys what it looks like. It's very simple and easy. You could definitely find it at your local grocery store. And yeah, if you are interested.